Hi everyone, it's Tim with the Winds and Dragons blog. Today's video, we're going to talk about what's inside a Mahjong set. So let's open this up and take a look. Now the first thing you'll notice is the most important part of a Mahjong set, and that is of course the tiles themselves. A Mahjong set has a total of 144 tiles, which can be broken down into suited tiles and honor tiles. So let's take a look at what we have inside this set. So the first thing you're going to find is what is known as the dots. This is the first kind of suited tile, and they go from 1 to 9. This is the easiest to remember because you just have to count the number of dots on the tile to know which tile you're looking at. Now moving over to the character tiles. These are also 36 tiles and they go from 1 to 9, but they're a lot harder to remember because they're based on Chinese characters. If you don't know Chinese characters, you might have to look at a guide for your first couple of rounds. And then of course we have the bamboo. Now this one is similar to the dots in that you just count the number of bamboos, except one exception, which is the bird that represents the one bamboo. Now that covers the 108 suited tiles, but we also have what are known as honor tiles and flower tiles. So in the honor tiles, we have two categories, winds and dragons. The wind tiles can be broken down into the 4 cardinal directions written in Chinese characters. We have east, south, west, and north. And now the dragon tiles are simply known as the red dragon, the green dragon, and the white dragon tiles. These are worth slightly more points than the wind tiles in the game. And lastly, we have flower tiles, which some rule sets choose not to use, but they're primarily used to increase your score. Now let's take a look at what's inside the rest of the box. So the last couple things you'll find inside your box is, first of all, blank tiles, which are used in certain rule sets and can sometimes replace or act as any tile in your hand, but we don't use this for our rule set. Then we have what is called a wind disc, and this is a kind of a dice where the winds are on different sides of it, but you essentially just place it inside this holder so you know whose turn it is, or who was the one that rolled the dice. We don't always use this in our rule set as well, but some people do. Lastly, an important thing is the dice. For our rule set, we have 2 dice, and this kind of determines the order that you draw tiles from the wall and who plays first, so this is very important for your game. Mahjong dice are special because they have the 1 and 4 in red, unlike other dice, which can be used to up the stakes of a regular game, but we'll get into that in another video. And the final thing you'll find is what are known as chips, and in Mahjong this is just used to keep track of score, but as you can see there's not a lot of these in the set, so we actually have our own free Mahjong money that you can download, and that will be a lot easier to keep track of score than just a few colorful chips. And that's all you need to play a game of Mahjong. Of course, if you think that this is too bulky to carry around, well, there's always a travel size version that you can find as well. Here we have what are known as mini Mahjong tiles, and it's a lot easier to play because you can just bring this anywhere you want to go and it fits about the size of a book. All right, that's all for our unboxing video. Thanks for watching.